Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Home Studio Simplified channel. We are, yes, going to have a listen together. This one happens to be falling right on the last day of the month. So it doesn't always happen this way, but at least we're having one, right? So in case you weren't aware, there was a paid course that I used to offer called the Ultimate Cakewalk by 𝗵𝗲 tutorial course. It's now free here on the channel. It used to be $65, I believe, 63, something like that, from the 𝗶𝗄𝗃 Academy. You can still get it on the 𝗶𝗃 Academy, and a portion of those proceeds will come to me. So if you want to buy the course, help support Warren Hewitt and the 𝗶𝗃 Academy as well as myself, you can do that. But with that being said, you can also just come to the channel, subscribe, like, share, and it's free here. So far as I have been able to figure out, nothing within my tutorial is going to have to be updated or changed as of right now. Everything still will apply to the brand new version of Cakewalk that is coming out soon. Still don't know much about it, but I do know that as of right now, everything's good to go. So with that being said, you're seeing on your screen right now a little bit of a sort of a sneak peek at what is. It's not really a sneak peek because it's already released, but these are all the modules that are available for you to go and check out here on the channel. It starts with an introduction and it goes all the way through 10 different modules. And the 10th module is 10 videos in and of itself. And I take you step by step how to mix a song from start to finish, how to even mix and master that song and then release it for the world to hear. So if you're interested in something like that, make sure that you check it out and share it with others, of course. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's submissions that we have. But before we get there, if you're new to this channel exists to simplify the complexities of the home studio and help you create professional sounding music in a less than professional space. The motto around here is that we can dream alone, we can even create alone, but together we can achieve so much more. All right, let's check it out. Oh yeah, but before we even get there, let's give a huge shout out to those who are actually helping me to make a little bit of money on the side and has just been a great mentor to me and to this community. Today's video is sponsored in part by the 𝗶𝗃 Academy. The 𝗶𝗃 Academy offers affordable courses from mentors, world-class engineers, Grammy winners, and multi-platinum selling producers. And with the resources available on the 𝗶𝗃 Academy, you can learn how to create radio-ready mixes from the comfort of your own home studio. Most of the courses also offer multi-tracks that you can then add to your portfolio and begin to build out your business. Follow the link in the description of this video to head on over to the 𝗶𝗃 Academy today and start learning the skills that are needed to take your hobby or your business to the next level. Okay, so as you can see, camera is positioned just a little odd this time. There we go. There we go. That's usually what it's supposed to look like. We are going to go ahead and check out really quickly the song submissions that we have here. We only have 6 song submissions in total. However, I think part of the issue that we ran into is people are starting to exhaust the songs that they've been working on for a while. And another portion of that is now, thanks to some help from individuals here within the community, myself included, people are getting to a point now where they're able to release those songs. They're no longer working on them as much, so they're creating more. They're releasing them from their reservoir, and now they're like, I got to start writing new stuff, so I have something to do. So with that being said, super excited for all of you who have submitted. And I am aware that there probably will come a time when, you know, the submissions are going to be very few and far between, which is okay. So today we're looking at the first song in the lineup is JR's Typical. And we're going to go ahead and give this a listen. I was like, wow, okay, cool. So yeah, great work. Definitely come a long way from the last time that we heard it. It's awesome too that you're collaborating with other individuals, getting people involved and actively involved in what you're doing. That's super cool. It was really good too to know that everything seemed pretty well balanced. I would say that the vocals, as some has already stated here, the vocals was just a little bit too up front. And I think with a little bit of massaging with like reverb and some EQ, you could have shoved them into the background just enough to where they're still sitting on top, but would have actually blended in with the rest of it a lot better. So the rest of the track that was supporting that vocal was kind of getting buried by the vocal. Other than that, though, the arrangement and all of the instrumentation seemed like it was really well done. So kudos to you on that. Great job on that. I would probably just bring that vocal down. It sounded like maybe by like 3 dBs would probably be right in there. Good job though. Very good job. Okay, so up next we have, looks like, that's hard to read. Let me just do this. Up next we have, Case is Closed by Crackly Software. All right, let's give this a listen. Looks like I will definitely not have to use the T-Rex 1 on this. It looks like it's got plenty of loudness. Let's check it. Very cool. I'm a big fan of fade outs, and that fade out was done very well. The previous song had a great fade out as well. What I liked about this particular fade out was that not only was the track itself fading out, but also the instrumentation was fading out with the volume decrease. So that was really, really cool. Yeah, that vocoder definitely sounded really good. That was a spot on vocoder there. A little bit repetitive, but of course with this genre of music, it kind of lends itself to that. I love the fact though that it kind of kept you on your toes, in the sense that whenever you would think that you'd heard everything that there was to hear, something else would kind of come out of the woodwork there. That was kind of cool. Very good job. Next, we got Eugene Smith with The Night They Rose Burke. All right. And before we move on, I'd like to also give a big shout out to all of you who are here in the chat. I've seen some names that I haven't seen before, which is super cool. So we got DJ Big Red 81. I've never heard of that guy, but I'm really glad that you're here. Somehow you got moderator status. That's crazy. Mark Anthony, good to see you again. Mark George, good to see you, buddy. Eugene Smith, of course, always a pleasure. Crackly Software becoming a stream staple around here. 𝗧𝗵𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗃, man, he's been here. He's an OG. He's been here since I can remember when. Hard on Fishing is becoming another stream staple. Michael Wilson Project, yet again, another great friend of the channel. Jonathan Hamlet, awesome to see you again. I seen a name here, Disc Jedi Panoramics, or DJP. Good to see you, buddy. Where was that at? Sergio, ladies and gentlemen, Sergio is a first timer. Let's give him a round of applause. Good to have a first timer here on the channel. It's been a while since we had a first timer. It was at least last stream. Joe, good to see you, buddy. All right. Good deal. So we're up to track number 4. Oh, and Micah, he just slipped in with a nice big smiley face. Good deal. So we are up to track number 4. This is Eugene Smith's track, The Night They Rose Burke. Sergio.
The dark winter of 28, nearly 200 years ago, a cowardly act of vengeance took place to even a hateful score. An officious man with some authority, misery for those in his sight. Poor Burke was left in the storm on that windswept night. Hi diddle day, there's a devil to pay. Hi diddle day, it's the devil. Hi diddle day, there's the devil to pay when the words of our Lord are forgotten. Was 70 he passed away peacefully. His body was buried in his churchyard. His family and friends all were there. His lodge brothers carried him there. Rest in peace, David Burke. Rest for a few more days. Hi diddle day, there's the devil to pay. Hi diddle day, there's the devil. Hi diddle day, there's the devil to pay when when the words of our Lord are forgotten. But there were others who plotted and schemed how they'd bring birth to account. They vowed his body was not to remain buried in sacred ground, not ashes to ashes nor dust to dust. Poor Burke's body would not remain.
Very cool.
In that wild and wicked wind, his coffin exposed to the storm, Burke was removed from his grave in a most unchristian manner. Burke was raised from the dead. He was hung from a tree like a banner. He was hung from a tree like a banner. Little day, there's the devil to pay. Little day, there's the devil. Little day, there's the devil to pay. When the words of our Lord are forgotten. Little day, there's the devil to pay. Little day, there's the devil. Little day, there's the devil to pay. When the words of our Lord are forgotten. When the words of our Lord are forgotten.
Wow. That was very folky, very old world sounding. That was really cool. And I was a big fan of that kick too. It did seem like though some of the instrumentation was kind of out of balance with things. It seemed like it was kind of like leapt out at you at times, and then it would kind of like languish quietly into the night, and you were wondering what just happened. The song and the backstory though, that's really cool. I left it up for quite so long because there was actually quite a lot of backstory to it. But yeah, great job. And my apologies to DJP, which just got skipped over. Sorry. A bit more tempo would have made it an upgrade. Actually, absolutely. I think Dave Wielders has just stumbled across something there, because that would be cool if the tempo would have gradually kept going up. It seemed like it needed to actually be a little faster now that you say that. But either way, Scottish pipe, volume automation. Yeah. Okay, so Stuart Smith, aka DJP, track number 5. Sorry about that, DJ P. We are going to listen to this now. And I'll get that off the screen that says track 4. See you, Sergio. Those drums sound really good. Should say that right symbol. Yeah, I definitely like that snare too. Nice. That was really cool. I was really digging that that bass, as most everybody else in the chat was as well. It sounded very reminiscent of some 𝗧𝗵𝗲 style like bass, which is super cool. I'm a big fan of 𝗧𝗵𝗲. So up next we have 𝗧𝗵𝗂𝘀𝗀𝘶 with Can't Wait to See You. Anything else that I could add to that last track would basically just be, honestly, I think it sold itself. That would have been a excellent track for some kind of like a lot of times, especially when they're instrumental like that, I see them like in the backgrounds of like commercials or apps, or when like there's a product being introduced or something like that. I could definitely see that being like introducing some kind of a foreign Chinese made Korean product or something, even on one of their talk shows or something, or their game shows. Lord have mercy, their game shows are crazy, are they not? So yeah, great job on it. Sorry, sometimes I just like fly past these and don't give you guys the credit you deserve. So my apologies. Up next is 𝗧𝗵𝗂𝘀𝗀𝘀𝗀 with Can't Wait to See You. Let's check it.
sweet to see you. Hold you tight in my arms. I'm always here for you. What they said is not true. We'll make up for the lost time, even just knocking around, riding with the flow. Watch us as we grow. Can't stop us here we go. Laughing and learning and living again. Playing and praying that our love will reign. Seeing and feeling and dreaming again. Showing and knowing that our love will reign. Our love will reign. Our love will reign.
Very cool. As is typical, 𝗧𝗵𝗄's songs always have that upbeat, make you want to bob your head, smiley type sound to them. I challenge you, 𝗧𝗵𝗄. I challenge you to write a dark sounding song. I know you could probably do it. Probably. But then again, like, I don't want you to, not be true to who you are or to what your sound is, because it's very unique. And it's also like something where I feel like you could probably write a very dark song with a bright music and happy music. You could be like, I got a flat tire today and I stubbed my toe, stepped on a Lego. And everybody would be like, yeah. It's super cool. So about this particular song, I loved I don't know if syncopation is really the right word for it, but the way that it was just like, bump, bump, dun, dun, dun. It was like very it's like broken up in such a way to where it was hard to wrap your head around, like what time signature it was in or what it was going to do next. It was super cool. It left you kind of like on the edge of your seat, like the whole song. And then, of course, the lyrical content is always like super cool. I always love hearing how you arrange your lyrics and what you're talking about in your songs, because a lot of times, like, for instance, if you guys didn't know, like several weeks back, this has been maybe even last year sometime, 𝗧𝗵𝗄 submitted a song where it was just nothing but like a bunch of those typical like cliche phrases that we say all the time. And the whole song was just nothing but those cliche phrases. It was super interesting, super cool. You got to check it out if you get a chance. So as usual, 𝗧𝗵𝗄, great work. I love what you do. Very, very honest artist. Someone who is just out there nailing it. Jürgen, good to see you, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. I trust you're doing okay. I also want to give a big shout out to Andy Cow or Andy Peabody, and also Luzuko. Hope I said that right. Luzuko Sigobongo. Hope I said that right. Good to see you in here. And these two are first timers. Let's give them a big round of applause. Oh, also Fatu. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. Good to see you as well. All right. Let's go ahead and looks like Jürgen has lost his moderator status. We're going to change that. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and give Mark George's song Mismatch a listen. What? bopping my head to this. It's like, it's taking over. Super cool. Wow. As usual, blown away. I expected nothing less. Mark is continually just nailing it, knocking it out of the park, and all those other cliche sayings that we say every time we hear his music. Great job. Wow. Wow. So a lot of you are commenting in the comment section right now. Have you all become moderators? Yes. Those of you who continually post music here and who show up to these live streams, I have went ahead and updated you to a standard moderator setting. You have that new status now, a little wrench by your name, because I can trust you guys enough to know that if someone jumps on here and they start saying something weird or offensive or anything like that, you guys now have the authority to take care of that. Also, as a standard moderator, if you have links that you would like to post, it should let you actually post links now as well. So let me just make sure. So you can review, remove chat messages, and hide or put users in timeout. So yeah. Lots of blue, says Joe. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being contributors to the platform, for helping out by helping others. Thank you all so much for just your downright awesomeness. Looks like I did forget somebody. Sorry about that, Micah. Micah, you're also now a standard moderator. For those of you who are tuning into the stream and you're like, what's all this purple? These individuals are folks who show up nearly every time we have a live stream, and they're just knocking it out of the park, being awesome folks. just making sure that we recognize them here today on this stream. Let them know just how awesome they really are. And I think that's about everybody. I think that covers everyone, at least that I would like to elevate to that status today, whatever that means, whatever elevation status that is. I mean, wow, you're a moderator. Ooh, on a channel that's, not to belittle that status, but at the same time, not that I'm anyone special or this channel is anything special. Just you guys are special. You guys make it awesome. So thank you so much. So yeah, a lot of great submissions today. I think if I had to choose a winner out of today's submissions, it would have to, honestly, would have to be, man, that's going to be a tough call. Okay. I normally don't choose a winner because of this reason, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead, and this individual was supposedly not able to even win anymore. A lot of us had said it cannot be him any longer, but Mark George. I'm going to have to say that last song that we just heard, and this is the reason why I've chosen him as the winner. It's not because it's Mark George. I mean, that's part of it because we like him. You know, he's a good guy. But no, a lot of it is simply because everything was just like spot on in that mix. So to me, as a mix engineer, wow. The depth of field, if you want to call it that, of everything that was in there. The continual reintroduction of sound effects being used in concert with the rest of the mix. There's so much stuff that just made that a standout mix. And I think going forward, what we're going to do is we're going to announce a winner, and I might give, a few extra pointers or tips or something like that. But because we're not, dedicating an entire stream to mixing that winner's song anymore, I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of, we'll just say it like that was my favorite mix. We'll just say that. That way we can set aside another weekly live stream for something like a dedicated Q&A or maybe showcasing a product or something like that. So maybe that's what we'll just start doing sort of moving forward. So I want to show you guys too, so that you know that I'm not completely slacking over here, which I am, but not completely. So I showed you guys before a little snippet of the song that I was working on, which I hope to release for the next, maybe. I might be getting a little ahead of myself there. I'm a busy guy, so. But yeah, I do have a song that I am working on, and it's called, right now, I've got like 3 different titles I'm working on. So I don't know if it should be called Lonesome Road or if it should be called Man of Sorrows. I haven't actually fleshed out all of the song yet, so I feel like there's still something hiding in there. And I'm going to reach out to my band leader at our local assembly, and I think I'm going to get his 2 cents on this as well, see what he thinks. But last night I just laid down the scratch guitar track, and I'm pretty excited with how it sounds. And I used a $35 Behringer mic and the the Sound Reference ID mic, which look ironically identical. So check this out. Okay, and so part of the reason, DJ, if I could just inject something here, part of the reason that I did not get farther with this one is I needed to put a capo on this because I realized in the original key of E, it was not going to work. So I have to capo the second fret for it to sound right with my voice. That's first excuse. Second excuse, and I am saying excuse, because I actually am working on another song, a feature song with a young man at our church who, ironically, DJP just put it up on the screen, who ironically just wanted to release a rap song. And most of you know I'm not a rap artist. That's not my forte, but I have laid down a few bars in my days. And I don't mean like the kind that you get drunk in. I'm talking like the bars that you spit, yo. So I'm going to show you real quickly my portion of this. And the song isn't officially released. He hasn't done his portion of it yet. I have literally just done my portion, but I'm going to show you my portion at least. And I'm actually, this is kind of crazy too. I'm actually doing this inside of none other than BandLab itself, which I'm trying to step out of the box that I'm so used to of working solely in Cakewalk. And so I'm actually stepping out and moving into the BandLab space. So I've dubbed this one Grandmaster B, and I've used this microphone, but I recorded it into BandLab, and you're only using BandLab effects. I'm trying to like break myself of using nothing but Cakewalk. So this is where it's at right now. I've only got one verse. The very beginning here is what you're going to hear. The beat, as far as I know, he has the beat licensed. So I guess we'll find out if I get a copyright strike here in a little bit. But here is the beginnings, the inner workings of a song that I have been working on as well.
Things are winding up. Yeah. Red alert, the siren sounding loud and clear, but it ain't found in rearview mirrors. No.
Turn this up a little bit.
No turning back, straight ahead. This ain't no game, command to conquer. All the same, they flood the scream of fear. They try to divide us, stir up hatred inside us, ringing the bell tonight as the battle is waged between our ears. Hey, and need a reminder, greater is he that's inside us, praising the midnight, Paul and Silas, listen to faith over fear. Cause they're killing the babies, injecting with rabies, turning them into the ladies, slowly slipping our freedoms away. Do we? Buy by the guidelines, set on the sidelines. No, the shot clock is ticking, we got an army to raise. Hey, dry bones, get up, come alive, get up, game time. Yep, hey, final four, final round, listen for the trumpet sound. We're gonna meet him in the sky.
All right, so that's what I got of that so far. I'm going to take a call from my wife real quickly. Hello.
How bad is not
Not that bad. Love you too. So I just made a big pot of chili. She's wanting to know if I wanted crackers. Of course I do, but I don't want her to have to postpone coming home any longer either. I know what it's like being at work all day and you're like, ugh, just want to be home. So yeah, that's what I've got so far with that. Grandmaster Bob Mac, really. The young man's name is Bryce, so that's why I named it Grandmaster B, as in Grandmaster Bryce. But yeah, that's what I've got so far. Just kind of kicking that around. I'm getting ready to have one of my features from the song Taboo, which I've played here on the channel before. That is actually getting ready to be released as well. The artist 𝗬𝗵𝗀 I'm finishing up the last 3 mixes / masters, and we're going to have, I think it's a 5 or 6 song EP released that I have mixed and mastered. So that's going to be cool. Some good Christian hip hop, Christian rap. Thank you says, I like what you've done so far. All that was done inside of BandLab too. That's crazy that it's sounding that decent. I was kind of impressed. Jürgen B says, talking about Cakewalk, did you have a look at the Cakewalk Next beta program? I have. I even signed up for it. I've heard nothing more about it though. It's like this crazy, like, I don't know what's going on. So we shall see. Yeah. All right. So I think that about wraps up everything that we were going to be doing on today's live stream. It seems like there was a song feature that I was supposed to be featuring, but I don't think I was ever sent the tracks, or if I was, I've completely spaced where those tracks were. So if you want a song feature, my apologies. I don't think I have that here. Have you played it to 𝗧𝗵𝗲 yet? He might be a help with that. Absolutely. Yeah, I need to hit him up. And nothing else, I'd like to get his feedback, say, hey, what do you think of this? So, absolutely. Need to reach back out to him anyway. He's just an awesome guy. I love him. Down to earth. All right. So I don't think there's anything else left for us to do. So we're just going to go ahead and
Spin the wheel of awesomeness. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You thought we was going to get by without spinning the wheel. Hi, I'm Casey Case. I'm bringing you the top 20 countdown. Coming in today at number 1, we've got Robert McClellan singing, I Just Tried to Pull One Over on You. Take it away, Robert.
Casey, I wasn't really trying to pull one over on them. I was just kind of trying to slip it in there without them knowing that it was coming, you know? I mean, kind of like I do with your paychecks. Like, you never know if they're coming or not.
That's because they don't come, Robert. I've never got paid. Ha ha!
Okay, well, anyway, why are you trying to light my hair on fire? Stop it. Anyway, it looks like we got a tutorial video request. So if you have a tutorial that you would like for me to do, whether that be on mixing, mastering, recording acoustic guitar, whatever that might be, post that in the chat now and let me know what you would like to see. That would be an awesome time for you to just do that right now. So we're going to go to a different screen so that music will stop. And this is a weird screen because normally there should be something there. There we go. Let's go to this one. Anywho, if you haven't liked already, tutorial video request, 𝗠𝗵𝗲 is it worth the hype? 𝗠𝗵𝗲, do I own that? I think I do, actually. Wait a minute, that sounds like a video I've already done. Combine some nice features of Ableton and Reaper, but no mixer so far. Interesting. Okay. And I think I've seen that download link that's on the forum, and I didn't go for it because I'm actually in the middle of Smart de-esser. Ooh, okay. Maybe I need to check that out. Hit them up and be like, hey, I need this for a review. One thing that I can share, and this is definitely going to get a copyright strike, but that's fine. That's what we do around here. I'm working on an EP with a young lady who plays violin. And actually I can mute. Yeah, I can mute the track and you'll just hear her violin. I want to share this with you. So check this out. It's beautiful. I love that violin, and the sound that I'm getting there fits a lot better in with the context of the track that it's playing with, that huge sound. But I am absolutely loving here lately this reverb. Ever since I've stumbled across it, it actually came with my, actually that's crazy. They were just asking. It came with my MPC 3 that I still have. I still don't have any way of wrapping my head around this thing. I need to like have someone come over and just say, here, teach me this thing so that I can make full use of it, because it's stinking awesome. It's got all these pads and all this stuff that you can do, but anyway, yeah, this reverb plugin is absolutely amazing. It's from Native Instruments. So on this recording here, we have, this was actually a pickup that was installed. So it's like a super nice like piezo pickup. Sounds really good. Okay, and then this track is yet again, you guys are gonna flip your wig. This is the Behringer ECM30, I think is the name. It's ECM300, ECM800, something like that. $30 microphone. So this is that track. So if I take the effects off, that's kind of hard to hear, sorry. That sounds really good. You can hear the string sound on the bow and everything. It sounds really good. But yeah, that's a cheap $30 microphone, the Behringer reference microphone. And the mic placement was just above the artist, pointed down at the top of the soundboard, if you want to call it that, of the violin. So that way I could get that string sound. I wanted that string sound in there where the bow was actually going across the strings. And then if you pan that right and left, and smother it in some reverb, which I'll take that off now so it's not so pronounced. It sounds good, but when you put that reverb on, sounds gorgeous. Love it. Okay, so that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for requesting that tutorial. I'm going to reach out to them and see if I can get a copy of that de-esser. That would be another really cool plugin to have in my arsenal, actually. One plugin that I am really looking forward to bringing to you guys as well is Inner Pitch from Auburn Sounds. I'll be doing a review on that later. Stay tuned for that. So until next time, guys, remember that we can dream alone. We can even create alone. But together, we can and we will achieve more. God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.